boys and girls, this week we're going to go ahead and learn about artist Jeff Koons. And this is week 23 of art now. We're working with 1st through 3rd grade, and your objective for this week is I will create my own colorful work of art inspired by artist Jeff Koons. So who is Jeff Koons? Well, Jeffrey Koons is an American artist that is recognized for his work dealing with popular culture, or some of you may have heard pop culture, and his sculptures depicting everyday objects, including balloon animals, just like you see here in this picture off to the right. They were produced in stainless steel, so they're very heavy, but they have a very nice mirror-like finish, so they can mimic, that means they can look exactly like, or copy, right, the look of a balloon animal. Okay, and this is what we have here. He both lives and works in New York City and where he was born in his hometown of York, Pennsylvania. He was born on January 21st, 1955. So right now he's about 66 years old. And the art period that you'll see him be a part of the most is pop art and contemporary art. Where did he go to art school? Well, he went to art school, of course, in Maryland and also in Chicago. And here on the top, you'll see the School of Art Institute of Chicago. This is a very large old building, right? And then we also have the Maryland Institute College of Art. And this is where he studied. These are his artworks. So the artwork of Jeff Koons. So here you'll see a variety of different artworks and some that look very realistic, right? They look like balloon animals. They're very large pieces and they go for a lot of money too. They're quite expensive because of who he is as an artist, but also because of how much material they use. And here in the center, you'll see an inflatable flower and bunny. So this is an actual inflatable bunny. And here off to the left and far right, you'll see the balloon animals that he creates. And these are made with polished stainless steel. So the artwork of Jeff Koons, this is one main example I really, really want to focus on. It is the balloon dog. Now this balloon dog, this entire balloon series was started in 1993 and it kept going until about the early 2000s. And again, he used stainless steel. Look at how tall that lady is compared to the stainless steel balloon dog. It's a pretty big dog, right? And he had several other colors of this balloon animal, and they were orange and blue, and of course, other colors like magenta. So the reason why I really wanted to talk about the yellow balloon dog here was because this week you're going to be creating your very own in the form of a drawing. So, as you can see here, I have your artwork and I have broken it down a little bit, and I'm focusing right now on the balloon dog. You're going to notice 3 colors that are a part of the balloon dog. You're going to see white. I chose pink. You can choose another color. And red. My white, is the highlight. So that's the lighter part of the balloon animal. That's where the light hits. That's the shiny part. If you ever look at a balloon, there's white parts to it because that's where the light hits. And then the color I chose, pink, right here. And then you're going to see red. And that is my shadow. So that's where the light really doesn't reach very well. Okay. And since I chose pink, I then chose red because it's similar to pink. That means it's almost the same. It has the same qualities, but it's darker, so it helped me make my shadow. So as I go through the demonstration of your art project, you're going to see me talk about other color choices that some of you may make, because your balloon animal does not need to be pink. It can be whatever color you choose, but make sure that you're paying attention when I talk about the project at the very end of the demonstration, so you can know more or less what colors you should be choosing for the shadow. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with the demo. Okay, to draw our dog today, our balloon animal dog inspired by artist Jeff Koons, we're going to need a piece of paper, a pencil, an eraser if you need it, and something to color with. Let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to draw an oval on my page. Watch this. So I drew a nice oval. I'm going to trace over it so you can see the line better. This is going to be the body of my dog. Next, I'm going to draw the neck, and it's going to be another oval. The muzzle, and the ears. You're going to see I drew two lines going out and then curving a line. That's his little nose. Next, I'm going to draw his legs and then his tail. Another oval for the legs. One more oval for the tail. And I'm going to draw a little skinny oval for the end of his tail. And there's my balloon dog. But now you're going to see some lines that I'm going to need to erase. So watch as I do this very carefully. My lines are going to still kind of stay there because I pressed hard on my pencil so that you could see my lines, but yours should come off and be able to be erased. Watch as I erase my lines. I'm being very careful, making sure that I'm not erasing something I didn't want to have erased. And if it does happen, don't worry. You can go back and redraw it. The line should still kind of be there. See how I erased a line I really didn't want to erase? I can still kind of see it there. So I'm going to come back and just fill it in again. There we go. And two more lines. Just like that. Okay? Watch what I do next. I'm going to draw a line that goes, what is this? Horizontal, right? So it goes horizontal. And then I'm going to draw it looks like little bushes, right? in the back because I want to make him look like he's standing in the grass. Looks a little bit like clouds too. All right. And now my next step is to trace everything that I drew. So I'm going to trace everything very carefully. Watch as I do this. Okay, I'm going to make sure I make my lines nice and neat with my black marker. All right, boys and girls, so I've traced everything nice and neat. I'm going to close my marker so it doesn't dry out. And now I'm going to choose the colors for my balloon dog. So watch what I do. I'm going to choose the color pink for my balloon dog. Okay. I chose the color pink. I'm going to choose a color that's similar to pink, but darker. And that color is, can you take a guess? Red, right? I'm going to have those two colors that I'm going to use for my balloon dog. My background, my sky, my trees, and everything else, I can color the colors that I feel that I need to color them. But watch as I color the balloon animal first. We're going to go through this part together. Okay? So what I'm going to do is that I am going to color my doggy in. But watch how I color it in. All right. Notice I left a little space on the top. Empty. I didn't color it in. I'm going to do that again over here in the body. Okay. In the neck, I'm going to do it too. I'm actually going to do this in all the parts of the balloon doggy's body. Watch. You see how I left a little space? Let's do it again over here. One more time over here. And one last time. Okay. Now, whoops, forgot his little tail. Notice I didn't fill it all the way in. And his nose. Okay, now I'm done. Okay, I'm gonna put my pink marker aside and I'm gonna grab my red marker. This is called the highlight. The white part is the highlight. My pink part is just the regular hue that I'm using, but now I'm gonna add a shade. A shade. Watch as I do this. I'm just gonna make a line on the bottom opposite of my highlight, the white part. You see? Opposite of my highlight. Opposite. Some parts I may need to make it a little thicker. And just remember to be very careful, right? Look at that. I'm gonna fix that up. There we go. There we go. Shadow, color, highlight. Remember, opposite of your highlight goes the shadow. And there's my Jeff Koons dog. Now, the other job that I have to do is to go ahead and color the rest of my drawing. How am I going to do that? Well, I'm going to do that very carefully, and I'm just going to choose the colors that I feel fit. So I'm going to make him look like he's outdoors. So I'm going to color this in accordingly, all right? So I'm going to go through this part a little faster. boys and girls, this is our Jeff Koons balloon dog, all drawn up and done and colored, right? You saw how I was being very careful. Remember that you're choosing your favorite color for your balloon animal. I chose pink, okay? Then I chose the color closest to pink that is darker, and I said it was red. And I colored my balloon dog pink, but I left a white spot at the top for the highlight, pink. Then at the bottom, opposite of the highlight, wherever it may be, I put my shadow and I used the darkest color that's close to pink, which was red. I'm gonna give you an example. If you use blue, you can use this for the balloon dog, right? The darker color that's close to blues is dark blue. So I'm gonna use that for the shadow. Or you can use, you want yellow, maybe your favorite color is yellow. You can use orange for the shadow. Or if your favorite color is purple and you want to use purple, you can use a dark blue or a blue violet for the shadow. All right.